Senate will come to order. Mr. Carpenter, please call the roll.
Senators Aguilar. Aguilar.
Excused.
Baumgardner. Cook. Coram. Coram. Court. Crowder. Donovan. Finberg. Fields. Garcia. Gardner. Guzman. Hill.
Excused.
Holbert. John. Jones. Kagan. Kagan.
Excused.
Kefalis. Kerr. Lambert. Lumberg. Marble. Martinez-Humenic.
Excused.
Merrifield. Moreno. Neville. Priola. Priola.
Excused.
Scott. Smallwood. Sonnenberg. Tate. Todd.
Excused.
Williams. Zenzinger.
Okay.
Mr. President.
Here. Morning roll call is 29 present, 0 absent, 6 excused. We have a quorum. Senator Court, would you please come and lead us in the pledge?
Sorry. Thank you, Mr. President. Members, guests, please join us. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Approval of the journal. Senator Zenzinger.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that the reading of the journal of April 3rd be dispensed with and that the journal be approved as corrected by the Secretary.
You have heard the motion. Is there any objection? Seeing none, the motion is adopted. Majority Leader Holbert.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the Senate proceed out of order for moments of personal privilege. We have 2 tributes that will be offered.
The motion is to proceed out of order for moments of personal privilege and tributes. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, no. The ayes have it, and we'll proceed out of order. Senator Kafalis.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good morning, colleagues.
Please request a moment.
Of course, sir. Sorry. I request a moment of personal privilege.
Granted.
Thank you, Mr. President. Greatly appreciate it. One day we'll get this right. I have a tribute to honor a young man who's here with his parents. I'd like to read that tribute to you. He's achieved great things. The Senate of the Colorado Legislature, convened in the first regular session of the 71st General Assembly, hereby extends heartiest congratulations and commendation to Connor Stout. Congratulations to Connor Stout, who, through dedication and commitment to the values of the Boy Scouts of America, is being honored as an Eagle Scout, which is the highest rank one can achieve as a Boy Scout. Along his pathway to receiving this high recognition, Connor has earned 24 merit badges, been promoted to senior patrol leader, and led the construction of an outdoor classroom at the Fort Collins Museum of Discovery. He will continue his education at CU Boulder in pursuit of a degree in business. Connor is a testament that hard work and dedication to community-based values can lead to a life lived through honor and integrity. I am pleased to recognize Connor for his past and future commitment toward working for a better tomorrow and to congratulate him on this high achievement. On request of Senator John Kafalis, given this 4th day of April 2017, State Capitol of Denver, Colorado, signed by the Senate President Kevin J. Grantham. Colleagues, thank you so much for your attention. And Mr. President, is it okay to recognize these folks? Thank you. You guys want to stand up, and the parents and Connor, welcome. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Carpenter, please add Senators Kagan and Todd to the roll. Senator Fields.
Good morning, Mr. President. I'd like to request a personal moment of privilege.
Granted.
Thank you. Members, I have a tribute I'd like to present, and I would like to request all of the Aurora elected delegation to come down here and join me as we salute the Aurora Chamber Man of the Year. Thank you. Colleagues, did you want to say something? Oh, no, go ahead. Colleagues, The Senate of the Colorado Legislature convened in the first regular session of the 71st General Assembly hereby extends congratulations and commendation to Tom Tobiasen, Aurora Chamber Man of the Year. This tribute is for your service as RTD board member and the 2016 chair, as well as the service on the Transportation Committee with the City of Aurora. We recognize your efforts towards building more accessibility and efficiency in transportation for the Eastern Metro area and appreciate your charitable support of many community service organizations in the Aurora area. Your contributions and passion make Colorado a better place to live, work, and enjoy. On behalf of the Colorado State Senate, we are inspired by your positive action and your leadership in our community and state. On request of Senator Rhonda Fields, Senator Nancy Todd, and Senator Daniel Kagan, and also Senator Smallwood. Given this 13th day of March 2017, State Capitol, Denver, Colorado, Kevin J. Grantham, President of the Senate.
Senator Todd.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good morning, colleagues. And I am just thrilled to be able to give recognition to my good friend Tom Tobiasen. All of the things that were just said in the tribute are absolutely true. But now, in the back room, we have other stories to tell. And that is that Tom has been such a bicycle enthusiast for Colorado, and particularly for Aurora. He and his wife, Carol, have traveled all over the world. They pack up their tandem and take off and go to Europe or whatever. But what he has done is he has set that role model for so many people in Aurora particularly. As RTD was really going through the all of the different testing and finding out how it was going to be easy for people to get on the train, get out to DIA, come back, Tom was the strong advocate for how do you get your bike on there. And so the bicycle enthusiasm that he has radiated has been just one of the many things he has done. His go-to of coming to town hall meetings, being there for constituents, is absolutely immeasurable. The number of times that he has been on the grill when things have been tough and answered questions and being able to address how Colorado's moving forward in transit. Tom Tobiasen is not just Man of the Year in Aurora. He truly is a Man of the Year for Colorado. He has been such a stalwart leader, and I am very proud to stand here with my colleagues and give honors and accolades to, again, my good friend, Tom Tobiasen.
Senator Kagan.
Thank you, Mr. President. And we in Aurora know that if you need help with something, if the community needs someone to put their thinking cap on and roll up their sleeves and make the community a better place, if you ask Tom Tobiasen, he'll always say yes. And I'm so pleased now that not only the Aurora community knows it, but through this tribute, you all know it throughout the state. And what a marvelous example of public service without demand for or even expectation of public recognition or financial gain or anything but finding a way to make his community a better place. We have so much to thank you for, Tom Tobiasen. Thank you, sir.
Senator Smallwood.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'll make this short and sweet. Congratulations, Tom.
Senator Fields.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, please join me in celebrating the accomplishments and the contributions of Mr. Tom Tobiasen, Aurora Chamber Man of the Year. Tom, please stand.
Thank you, Senators. Mr. Carpenter, please add Senators Martinez-Humenick and Priola to the roll. I did. Senator Kerr.
Thank you, Mr. President. I ask for a moment of personal privilege for an introduction.
Granted.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Fellow senators, I'd like to introduce somebody that was a member of the House, and we can forgive that because he was a member of two houses. The one just down the hall, slightly down the stairs and down the hall, but also a member of the House out in Washington, D.C. Everything that was just said about Tom Tobiasen, about being a servant of the people and not looking for a lot of recognition himself, certainly applies to former Congressman David Skaggs. And he's also my lawyer, so I'd like you to please welcome him.
Committee reports.
April 3rd, 2017, Committee on Judiciary. After consideration of Mayor's Committee recommends the following. Senate Bill 222 be referred to Committee of the Whole. If favorable recommendation be placed on the consent calendar. April 3rd, 2017, Committee on Judiciary. After consideration of Mayor's Committee recommends the following. Senate Bill 223 be referred to Committee of the Whole. If favorable recommendation be placed on the consent calendar. April 3rd, 2017, Committee on Judiciary. After consideration of Mayor's Committee recommends the following. Senate Bill 224 be referred to Committee of the Whole. If favorable recommendation then be placed on the consent calendar. April 3rd, 2017, Committee on Judiciary. After consideration of Mayor's Committee recommends the following. Senate Bill 225 be referred to Committee of the Whole. The favorable recommendation be placed on the consent calendar. April 3rd, 2017, Committee on Judiciary. After consideration of Mayor's Committee recommends the following. Senate Bill 226 be referred to Committee of the Whole. The favorable recommendation be placed on the consent calendar. April 3rd, 2017, Committee on Judiciary. After consideration of Mayor's Committee recommends the following. Senate Bill 227 be referred to Committee of the Whole. The favorable recommendation be placed on the consent calendar. April 3rd, 2017, Committee on Judiciary. After consideration of Mayor's Committee recommends the following. Senate Bill 228 be referred to Committee of the Whole. The favorable recommendation be placed on the consent calendar.
Message from the House.
The House has passed on third reading and transmitted the revised statutes. House Bill 1217, 1172. The House has passed on third reading and transmitted the revised statutes. House Bill 1057 as amended. House Bill 1270 as amended. House Bill 1280 as amended. House Bill 1206 amended. House Bill 1200 as amended. House Bill 1176 amended. House Bill 1113 as amended. House Bill 1150 as amended. House Bill 1045 as amended. House Bill 1087 as amended. The House has passed on third reading and returns herewith. Senate Bill 68, 137, 152, 179. The House has passed on third reading and transmitted the revised statutes. Senate Bill 108 is amended. The House has adopted and returns herewith. Senate Joint Resolution 24 and 28.
Senate Services.
Correctly printed, Senate Bill 281, 282, 283, and 284. Correctly engrossed, Senate Bill 247, Senate Joint Resolution 24 and 28. Correctly re-engrossed, Senate Bill 204. Correctly revised, House Bill 1110. Correctly revised, House Bill 1115. Correctly enrolled, Senate Bill 68, 137, 152, and 179.
Message from the Reviser.
We herewith transmit without comment House Bill 1172 and 1217 without comment as amended. House Bill 1045, 1057, 1087, 1113, 1150, 1176, 1200, 1206, 1270, and 1280 without comment as amended. Senate Bill 108.
Third reading of bills. Mr. Carpenter, would you please read the title to House Bill 1110?
House Bill 1110 by Representative Beckman and Senator Todd concerning juvenile court jurisdiction regarding matters related to parental responsibilities in a juvenile delinquency case.
Senator Todd.
Thank you, Mr. President, and I move House Bill 1110 on third and final reading and ask for an aye vote.
Is there any discussion on House Bill 1110? Seeing none, the motion before the body is the adoption of House Bill 1110. Are there any no votes? With a vote of 33 ayes, 0 noes, 0 absent, 2 excused, House Bill 1110 is adopted. Co-sponsors. Senator Cort, Senator Williams, Senator Fields, Senator Merrifield, Senator Kerr, We're on co-sponsors on 1110. Mr. Carpenter, please read the title of Senate Bill 247.
Senate Bill 247 by Senator Priola and Representative Pabon concerning the qualifications of electricians in connection therewith, allowing only persons who have passed a written residential wireman's examination act as residential inspectors and waiving the continuing education requirement during the first license period for an electrician who passed the appropriate written examination.
Majority Leader Holbert.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move we lay over Senate Bill 247 until Wednesday, April 5th.
Motion is to lay over Senate Bill 247 until Wednesday, April 5th. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say no. The ayes have it, and that will be laid over till Wednesday, April 5th. Announcements. Huh? Where was that? Ah, okay. Very quickly, we'll do signing of bills real quick, and then I'll get to you, Senator Neville.
The President has signed Senate Bill 6597-100.
It was that quick. Senator Neville.
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, we will be starting in finance possibly a few minutes late, but it'll be right around 2 o'clock. We have a couple of other colleagues that are at other engagements. But just announce that Senate Bill 240 will be heard today in finance to follow the other two bills, House Bill 1218 and Senate Bill 238.
Senator Kafalis.
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, just a reminder that today at 11 a.m. there will be a gathering or a rally in the West Foyer of the Capitol to kick off Child Abuse Prevention Month and with the Lieutenant Governor Donna Lynn and statewide partners. 11 a.m. today in the West Foyer. Thank you.
Please add Senator Hill to the roll. Senator Marble.
Thank you, Mr. President. State Affairs, tomorrow we do have one additional bill to be heard, and that is Senate Bill 284.
Senator Lundberg.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members of the Appropriations Committee, you may notice a modest agenda on pages 4 and 5 of our calendar for appropriations on Thursday morning. Please be aware that slight modification, Senate Bill 45 will not be heard in committee on Thursday.
Any further announcements? Majority Leader Holbert.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the Senate adjourn until 9 a.m. Wednesday, April 5th.
Majority Leader Holbert.
She said
Majority Leader Holbert.
Thank you, Mr. President. At the request of the Secretary, I withdraw my motion to adjourn and move that the Senate stand in recess until 11 a.m. today. Members, we do have resolutions coming over, and we'll read those over. You do not need to be here.
The motion is to recess until 11 a.m. today. All those in favor say aye. All opposed, no. The ayes have it. We'll be in recess till 11 a.m. today.